G'day mate, welcome back to Factorio with me, Jetty. Today in our definitive guide we need to do some combat. I need to make some of the problems that we've got go away. Put it politely. Yeah, we're going to craft all the ammo. So today's episode is say hi to the neighbours, which are not called Jetty and are not coming in and attacking from the north. Quite consistent. Yeah, that's okay. Nah, north dealt with it. So we have a couple of problems. We have this problem up here, which is just too far away for me to deal with. It's a long walk, so I'm going to ignore that problem for the moment. This problem I need to deal with now. The catch with this problem is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 worms, which, as we know from previous experience, worms are probably the most difficult thing for us to deal with. So, throw ammo in guns. We're going to get set up with our combat. We're going to swap to our combat setup, and we're going to start with our fallback position first. I don't care if it's too far backward. That's perfectly fine. Yep. I don't mind if it's too far back. Pick up the random ammo I dropped on the ground. We need to work out... Come on, where's your range? Where's your range? He's yelling at me now. He's still yelling at me. I'm waiting for the first bit. There we go. So that's our range. Okay, so that's our number 1 fallback position. We're going to throw 20 ammo in each of these guys. And then this time around, we're going to do combat a little bit differently. What we're going to do is we're going to throw down guns in the path of the worms. And we're going to throw down some sacrificial guns. Some of these guns are definitely not going to survive this encounter. But the idea is the worms are going to target the guns and not us. So, 1 gun, 2 gun, 3 gun, 4 gun. Throw ammo in guns. Repair what guns we possibly can. Have some fish. Nope, didn't go up to that gun in time. Okay, guns have way higher damage than what we do. Way higher. Let's repair you. If we bring up our... bonuses tab, we can see that damage, guns automatically get an extra 20% damage that we don't get, okay? So they are way more powerful than what we are. The catch is they're way more expensive and we'd lost a few in the process, but that's perfectly fine. So cancel that construction. I don't need that many extra guns. We're going to throw down one of them and repair him up. Okay, so with that problem cleared out of the way, we can continue with our bus and our automation and try and continue to push further forward. So we're going to need the iron that we just uncovered up there. Definitely. We're also going to... Hang on, I want to dump my guns into that box. Like so. I'm going to cap you down to just 50. 50 seems like heaps. Okay. So... First things first, walls. I want to grab some walls right there. And we're going to defend our existing guns. At the same time, our existing guns in the north at least. At the same time, we're going to start going out. We're going to start capturing that area. Ooh, probably means I do want more ammo. Yes, let's craft all the ammo. Okay. Walls. Walls are very, very helpful to stop this. Stop this little bit of damage that this gun keeps taking. A little bit of damage adds up over time. So what we want to do is we want to put down some walls around our guns. And we want to force the biters to path around the walls. I just want to cover as far left as possible. And then I want to cover around these guns in like a pillbox style. And that'll do us. We'll leave the other ones out in the cold. And then double walls never hurts. Walls are very, 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 very cheap, okay? Walls, let's be honest, 1 wall costs 5 stone. 5 stone costs... 1 wall costs 5 brick. 5 brick costs 10 stone. 1 gun costs 40 iron and 10 copper. Very expensive. So, bricks are the way to go. That should hopefully keep those guys covered. Yeah, this has got a decent amount of ammo. Oh, really? We're getting attacks over here as well? They're not making it far enough. Okay, so I just saw that you guys are out of inserters, which is great because it means I can have that box full of belts. Yeah, you'll run out soon. Okay, so sooner or later we can come and pick up this science and those labs, move them down here with this science and these labs. In the meantime, we want, from our workshop, we're going to want some electric miners. That 50, that 50. At the same time, I need to get some trash boxes. So, pro tip, and that's what this series is all about, pro tips. I want a wooden box, and I'm going to put it here in the warehouse district, okay? And then anything I don't want, I'm going to put in the wooden box. So I don't want the pistol, I don't want the burner miners, and that'll do us for right now. And the idea is, as long as I get a wooden box, you know, somewhere close to this, eventually when I get to robots, which are a long way away, and we'll talk about robots when we get there, is I will deconstruct any wooden boxes in that area, and they're then going to end up in storage. Storage is great because I can pull things out of storage. So should I ever need a, you know, crappy armor ever again, I know exactly where it's located. I don't have any copper. Really? Okay. Let's go find the copper. Because I'm going to need to take power poles out there with me. Same time we'll drag the copper belt forward with us. Okay, let's just do it in lots of 5 crafts. Yeah. Power... Oh, that failed. Alright, so we're going to go out here and we're going to grab this iron. We do have some guns for defenses. We do have some wall for defenses. And this is... We don't have the technology for trains, obviously. Otherwise, I would have spoken about trains already. So we're going to have to do all this with belts. So I'm going to need a significant amount of belt to Well, I need a significant amount of belt to get the iron and the coal back from our little outpost. So, once we're out here, we need to start setting up our miners. Again, same story as we've done before. Row of miners, 1 tile gap for a belt. Row of miners, 1 tile gap for power poles. Row of miners, and you can see where we're going with this. Now, until these are powered up, they don't make any pollution. So I strongly recommend when you come into your first couple of outposts, keep the mouse in a straight line. Get them placed out, get them set up, get them defended, then turn them on. Because doing it the other way around can sometimes lead to some problems. Alright, that. Now, we do know that it is 30 minus to a full belt. That's 67, so that's 2 belts worth. So I want to sort of try and split things halfway. 39, 28. So let's go with belt. Let's bring that belt out. Let's bring this belt to say there. And then I'll take these guys and I'll route them up into the next row, which will hopefully even out the 2 stacks a little bit. Take this belt, route it out as well. Bring that down. We're going to put in a splitter to join the 2 together. We're going to put in a splitter here to join the 2 together. And cool. That'll give us 2 belts of iron ore out, which will be enough to hopefully keep our iron smelters running at the same time. I need to set up steel, which of course is more iron. So, yeah. Alright, so they're all running. I know I set up defenses first, but you know, we're most of the way there. That one, that one, that one. Okay. Guns. Guns, 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 guns. More guns. There's another iron patch, which we're probably going to grab whilst we're out here. Okay. Straight away we can see the pollution cloud is increasing from just the miners we just put down. So, first thing I want to do is... How close is that iron? Really close. Okay. First thing I want to do, and this is something I really recommend for your outposts. Actually, first thing I recommend is you handcraft. Really? I didn't bring any iron for any radars. Okay. First thing I recommend is having more inserters on you. Way more inserters. Chest. Fill it full of ammo. Run a belt. Put your ammo on a belt. Run your ammo belt. And feed your guns with an ammo belt. And make sure they are definitely covering one another. Power pole there, power pole there, power pole there, power pole there. We're going to have to use fast inserters because it turns out I'm all out of yellow inserters. But that should be okay. Okay, my advantage of having an ammo belt is twofold. One, it means I only have to dump ammo into one preset location. Two, it means all these guys will automatically put 10 ammo into each gun, no more, no less. Okay? Well, maybe a little bit more due to how much an inserter moves. Sometimes, well, they start off moving one, but as we go through the tech, which we haven't unlocked yet, they'll start moving, inserters will start moving 2 items at a time, then 3 items at a time, and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's going to have at least 10 ammo in each gun, which is perfect, because I'd much prefer to have 10 ammo in each gun than me having to go through and load potentially 20 in each gun, and then potentially also having to come back and load more ammo into some of the guns that are getting more action. Okay, so that's that one. That's that one. That one. That one. That one. There's more of them. There's more of them. Here I was thinking we were getting close to the end. There we go. Alright. Inserter. Power. 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 Inserter. Power. And power. Okay. Now. One. You only get one. Alright. So the ammo is going to be slowly fed all the way around. Now, the next thing I want to do, and this is really, really important, is you take your ammo belt, and actually we'll run it this way, and you feed it back to where it started from. Okay? You want to have a full loop, because as we know, belts, all the items accumulate at the end of the belt. Problem is, the end of the belt might not get attacked, the front of the belt might get attacked, so I might have all the attacks coming here, and all the ammo is stuck up and stuck at the end of this belt. So if I make a full loop, it means any ammo that gets to here and isn't used, so we're about to have some ammo come through to there. You've got your 10 ammo, so as it is, ammo is going to keep coming through, and it's just going to go around and around and around forever until it's all used up. Plus, there's another 100 ammo in that box. Speaking of ammo, let's dump... Yeah, let's dump another 100 ammo in there. Alright, so our choices are drag our belts back, or how desperate are we? Not super desperate, but fairly desperate, because I'd really like that iron patch. That's 2 spawners, 3 worms, except I just dumped all my ammo. Okay, we're going to drag these belts back with us. Okay, so first things first, we're going to draw a nice straight line. We're going to use the copy and paste, and I'm just going to drag this across. I have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm right above our guns. Sure, that's a reasonably straight line. And we're going to attempt to run 2 belts at once. See how well I can pull this off. Yep, bad things have happened already. So when we went through the fog of war, obviously you can't ghost anything in an area that has fog of war because you don't know what's there, like cliffs. So consequently, the blueprinting doesn't work, or the copy paste that we did doesn't work just through that section, which is perfectly fine because we're just going to keep building along. Where are we? Oh, okay. Underground through that cliff. Yes, yes, I really want cliff explosives. Yes, we don't have them yet. Yes, I'm hoping to get them at least the next couple of episodes. I didn't look at how much belt I had to start with, but I imagine it was an awful lot, and now it's awfully used up. I got 21 left in my inventory. Yeah. A few thousand belt, I'd assume. Okay, so you're finished completely. Okay, so I want to disconnect this belt, run that straight through there, pack up this now that we're finished with it. All that can go away. All of that can go away. Yeah, I know. Grab the belt first, the inserters first, so that I don't end up with crap on the floor, but too late. Okay. You have nothing to output because it's all used up. Grab that. Grab all of that. All of that. Pack up all of that whilst we're here. Whenever you break a power pole, put it back just in case it's really important. As it is, it's not really important. Oh, look, it was really important. Okay. Yeah, whenever you break a power connection, you want to put it back. Just put it back automatically. Just in case it was critically important and your whole base happens to be running through one power pole. It happens way more often than you'd think. So, with that out of the way, we wanted to grab... Well, that was research. Of course, that popped up the exact time I was opening something. So we need another 1,000 belt. We want to dump these packs. If I just hold right-click, it'll just dump half into each one of those. We want to put down these labs. I got 2 left, so we're going to remove that, Come on, chop, chop. Put another lab there, another lab there. Daisy chain star, we'll put down power, we'll put down more inserters. I want more inserters. I want more miners. I want tech tree wise. We can still only access red and green sites, so we might as well go for lab research speed for the fun of it. Landfill, why not? Flammables, why not? Advanced material processing, why not? Circuit network, I don't really want the circuit network, but sure. Gates, why not? Electric interface distribution, why not? So, going through the list, we have lab research speed, fairly self-explanatory. We have landfill, self-explanatory. We have flammables. Flammables make things burn, okay? Again, fairly self-explanatory. We have advanced material processing. This unlocks the steel furnace, which I'd love to have, but it requires steel and brick. We've only just got brick set up. We don't have steel set up, so, you know, we can't even build this. But that's okay. The circuit network, we've covered some of what this does with our red wire. Yep, red wire right there from inserter to chest. We're going to grab the research literally because I have nothing else to do. We're going to grab gates. Again, it requires steel. I don't have steel. But, you know, maybe we want some gates in the future. Same time, we're going to grab electric distribution number 1, which will give us medium power poles and big power poles. They would have been handy for the power stretch out to here, but honestly, really doesn't matter. So, one thing I do want is a radar and a second radar. We've grabbed inserters, we've grabbed belts, we've got guns. I want more ammo. Definitely. Also want wall. We're going to change that to 2 stacks because we're going to start going through ammo a lot faster. Alright. I really want more ammo. Okay, back to laying out our belt. As you can see, all the iron ore has already got to the end of the belt, so we need to get these built, finished off, and then probably before we expand, possibly, depending on our coal reserves, we might just go and get steel up and running. Go away, trees. I didn't like the look of you. You looked at me sideways. Alright, so one thing you can do is you can build belts pretty freely, and the biters don't really like the taste of belts. It has something to do with the fact that the belts don't make any pollution. Please reach. Oh, we can. Yeah, we're going to go under. Yes, we're going to go under the lake. Don't question it, okay? If you question things, sometimes you break reality. So, we're going to bring our iron ore down here. Down a little bit further, across, down, across, and then we're going to have to work out how to get into which smelters. We're going to put... Good question, JD. Alright, so we have one smelter working flat out, one suffering, and then we need one for steel. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab an underground and run that through to there. Bring down our 2 lines. Convenient, there's already an underground there. I'm going to tag one in here. And I'm going to have you to input priority left. I want you to clear off what's in these miners first before you expand out to using iron from the other patch. Because there's not many miners here, and I'd really like them gone, honestly. In fact, I'd really like this copper to be used a bit faster as well. Yeah, okay, so with that done, we're going to drag down the second iron, and I'm going to bring it to many undergrounds to the new spot where we're going to build steel, because why not? Okay, so we have... oh, you guys are missing inserters. Well, there you go. That's only half built. I already need more inserters. 100, yeah, I'm going to need more inserters. Okay, so we have brick. We have 2 iron, we have 2 copper, we have 2 unknowns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plan for 2 more. So the idea is eventually in the future we're going to end up with 4 iron, 4 copper, and then I want, back to my smelters, I know I've stepped miles away, I want a steel production, which we're going to pop right there. Now, go explain that in a second after I definitely get more inserters. A lot more inserters. We've got enough furnaces on us. Yes, we should be good to go. Okay, so steel requires iron plate. So we already know iron ore. If you smelt it, you get out. If you smelt iron ore, you get iron plate. Okay, if you smelt the iron plate a second time, you end up with this magical thing called steel. Yes, this is how it works in Factorio. Don't question it. So we're going to first off run our coal line up from the bottom. Come on, there we go. Run our coal line up from the bottom. I'm just going to put these things down as they are, and we'll explain them in a second after I get this line in there, that line in there, that line in there. Pull up all that. Turns out you can actually go straight through. You tag in there, and we can run the coal in. Okay, so let's get the basics done. So the idea of a steel smelter is, well, this particular steel smelter will take in iron ore. It will smelt it once in an iron plate, and then it's going to instantly move it to the next row of smelters, which are then going to turn our iron ore into our... Oh, bad things happened. They're going to take our iron ore... Whoa. Oh. Really? It looks like they went around our little fortification and came in here instead and took out our gun. Thanks, spiders. Alright, well, with that done, 1, 2, 3, 4. sure. Yeah, I'm dumping ammo all over the ground. It's fine. Put another gun there. Put the 23 ammo I've got in there. Put in your little wall of happiness. That should hopefully keep the neighbours at bay. Fill in this. It doesn't really matter too much. They, in theory, won't get around the back. So, yeah, done. Alright, back to our steel smelter problem. So, the idea of this smelter, as I was saying, it's going to take in iron ore. It's going to smelt the iron ore once. After it's smelted it once, it's then going to smelt it a second time and turn our iron ore into steel. Okay? That's the idea of how this system works. On top of that, because furnaces need fuel, we need to do something funny with the inserters. So let's put down the furnaces first. It's a repeat build. Like, you know, smelter blocks, we've built a few of them already. You pretty much know how they go. You know, lots of furnaces, lots of inserters, lots of power poles, lots of jetty misclicking. Power. Let's get the power poles in. And then upper row. Then that row. And that row. No, there's one more row. Damn. Okay, at the same time, I need to connect this actually into the real power grid, which is here some. There we go. Hover over a power pole. Yeah, they've all got electricity. We need to get this row in. Okay, now, let me explain how this works. So, first things first. We're going to bring in some iron ore. Okay? We're going to go to our very first set of smelters. We're going to put in some inserters. They get coal, obviously. Then they get iron ore. Okay? They hopefully... And yeah, there we go. We pick up some iron ore. We're going to take that iron ore. We're going to smelt it into iron plate. Okay? Then we're going to put the iron plate in here. After we get 5 in here, we can start making steel. But to make steel, we need to have coal, because obviously the furnaces need something to burn with. So we have 2 inserters here and here. Their objective is to take the coal, add it to the iron plate, and then give us out steel. Now, we already know that inserters do funny business. They like taking from the close side of the belt. They like putting things on the far side of the belt. So we have 2 inserters here in the middle that are going to take that steel and output it to the far side of the belt. Okay, that's where the tricks really come in, that we're using the way the inserters work to try and force the steel out to this middle belt. Now, on top of that, it means that we've had to do some funny business here to make sure things are side-loaded correctly. So we have coal on the outside of the belt, so the bottom here and the top here, which then means that we can put in the put out the steel on the inside of these 2 belts, so the top of this one and the bottom of that one. At the same time, we need a whole bunch of inserters. Now, there is a trick to building this particular build, which I'm going to go through right now. It is to put in all these inserters with the giant Mexican wave, because they look awesome with the Mexican wave. Now, after you got your Mexican wave up and done, you want to go up and down in sets of 6, okay? What happens is you're putting in this inserter, and you're rotating that inserter and that inserter, okay? Just speeds up with the building, providing you can click and go up and down in a straight line. Up and down a straight line I often fail at, but, you know, this is the quickest way to get this build up and running. And as you'll see in a couple of seconds, we should have completed 1 row at least, at which point we can go to the second row and go... Crap, I forgot the furnaces. Let's put the furnaces in first. Run to the right. Run to the left. Put in our Mexican wave, starting with the one going in at the very far end, and 1 Mexican wave. Yes, it looks cool every single time I do it. I enjoy it so much. And then we have these guys going down. So those 6, those 6, those 6. Don't stay in the middle, JD, because that definitely doesn't work. It keeps complaining about some sort of player being in the way of you putting down the things that you need. Yep, as you can see, like I said, I'm not very good at going straight up, straight down. That row, that row, that row, and that row. Okay, so that's that. That gives us our steel output. Now, right here at the end, we can see we have one of our lovely filter splitters, which is going to filter out our steel on one side of the belt. it's broken because there's a little bit of crap there. So if I remove the little bit of crap there, we should be good to go. We have steel, but there's a catch here. I also need steel. I also need coal over here to make grenades. So I'm going to have these two swapped around. So I end up with coal at the top, steel at the bottom. And this conveniently gives us our belt of coal and our belt of steel that we need to take up to our bus. So with that out of the way, let's take both these belts up to the bus. Around about here somewhere. Where is the bus? The bus is 2 lanes down from there. So no, it's here and here. That's convenient not. That goes there. Oh god, this is going to be such a mess. Okay, so because I did not do good plannings, and it's half intentional, half accidentally. So if we... hang on, let's try and get all these undergrounds in the right order. Okay, so if we can see with my workshop I moved well and truly down because I knew this was going to happen. Here, I intentionally put the builds much higher, much closer to the bus, which means now that I'm trying to run coal and steel through this section, being from my smelter section all the way through to here, I could run them up to the top of the bus and bring them along and then back down, but that sounds like a waste. So, I've brought them in here at the bottom. It means that I don't have enough room. So, I'm going to have to work around any problems I've caused myself. Okay, like this is going to be one major problem. We're going to go underground there. We're going to have you... Okay, that's coal through. Iron is going to have to come down like that. Yup. And into there. That means steel can get through to... Hang on. Really? Where's that? It's a gun. It's a dead gun already. Cool. That goes there. 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 Yep. We're still cooking with gas. That goes down there. Run these 2 belts further along. That one gets out of my way. Run this belt further along. Now this is our make almost everything, our workshop, which we can see definitely needs a steel belt right there. So I'm going to plug that in now so it's done. Again, underground. Drag that belt along, underground, more undergrounds. You can see where this is going, right? Okay. No, we're still got a bit further to go. Yay, we made it. Alright, very quickly we can see we need steel here. Bop. I need coal. Of course, it'd be the other way around. Coal actually has to go into that one. Okay, that's coal. That's steel, which... Thanks, research. Just give me a second, will you? We're going to have that go that way. We're going to have that go that way. And then the coal, I'm going to zig it up to zig it down. Okay, so that's our steel running. That's our coal running. We're going to have a problem over here that we're going to have to deal with. Obviously, we can see we have another biter base right there already. I have a bunch of walls on me already, so we probably need to go defend that. But they're things we're going to do in the next episode because we're already up to time. We've got a certain amount done. We've cleared another biter base. We've got our first off-site patch up and running. We definitely have a problem with pollution expanding. We also have attacks coming in on this side, which aren't that bad. It must be these guys. They must be pathing both ways. Yeah, that's the only reason I can think of. Hey, more friends. Yeah, so with that said, this is where I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Well, actually, let's go back. So, we got our first expansion patch. We have captured some more coal. Not that we need it yet. We've grabbed some more iron. Turn off the pollution overlay. I hate looking at it. We've grabbed some more iron. Oh, Jetty forgot a belt. Okay, that I'm going to go do because that's important. And that's running out of fuel. So, I'm definitely going to do that between episodes. But yeah, we've captured our first patch. I should have put a radar up there. I didn't have any iron. I didn't have any radars on me. Noob mistake. I normally recommend, look, craft up yourself half a dozen radars. Keep them on you at all times. And if you run out, craft half a dozen more. Because you're going to want radars all the time without warning. And it's easy to have them on you rather than not. So yeah, with that said, that's really what we got done this episode. It wasn't a lot, but it was important. It does mean next episode we're definitely going to have more combat. At the same time, next episode we'll talk through more research because we're going to have more research to do. Anyway, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. All right, bye.